Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? Ignore that mouse. Sorry, I have a little bit of a scuff setup right now. Boo, haunted house. Oh, shush you. No, it's the graveyard. Come on now, get it fucking right. Here, let me move this just a little over here. There we go. And let's get some music going for tonight before sort of explain what I'm thinking. Um. It's a good video game soundtrack, man. Yeah, let's go with the video game lo-fi again. That's always pretty nice. That's an ad. Fuck off. Grid Life. Oh, dude, it's a drift competition. There we go. There we go. All right. Hey, y'all. Hello, H Kills Quad. H Kills again. Scott, man, how are you doing? And the Gravity Queen. Gravy. I hope you all are doing well. So today, I have an interesting thing for you. Whenever my... Yo, painting. Yo, what's up, Raw? How you doing? Oh, fuck. 1 second. I forgot something. Professional fucking streamer I am. I can't paint, I just eat. Fair. So this is a bug boy. Oh, that's a little loud, isn't it? Kinda wanna... There we go. This is a bug boy. This is for the army that I decided, I think at least, that I want to work on as part of my full army project for this year. And we're only starting nearly 4 months in. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is a Gene Stealer Cultist. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about Warhammer 40k, a Gene Stealer Cultist is basically a human that has been brainwashed and slightly mutated in order to serve the Tyranids, who are like giant space bugs. These are one of the less mutated ones, but they get kind of wacky. A good example, and ignore the color scheme because I was doing some testing and I hate how this turned out, is this guy right here. Notice how he's got 3 arms and his skull's all weird and everything? That's what they turn into. But before I decide, before I start painting the army, I need to figure out what colors I want to paint it. Brainwashed and mutated like Las Vegas? Yeah, basically. They're basically like, and the thing is they breed, right? And so the cult keeps making babies, and each generation gets more and more fucked up and brainwashed until these mostly humans are giving birth to Tyranids, which I will remind you are evil-looking, creepy space bugs, you know? So it's like this whole fucked up weird cult. They have like mind control magic and biomutations, but at its core, it's like a whole sort of Mad Max workers uprising type deal where a lot of the bigger humans can't actually get infected, you know, like space marines and stuff. It's very hard to infect them. So it's just working class people who get brainwashed into a cult and then take up arms in the name of whatever. And there's a lot of cool shit they do with that. For instance, one of the models in this, which I've posted about and I think showed it on stream, it is a 3-armed gunslinging cowboy. And as part of the brainwashing that these people go through and everything that happens, they all view him as some sort of folk hero that's like, you know, always fighting for their rights and trying to overthrow the oppressors and shit like that. So they'll all like lay down their lives to protect this one dude. And like as a result, he has like crazy uranium tipped bullets for his gun and all sorts of shit. It's really like dark and fucked up, especially because at the end the aliens come eat everyone, shut off their mind control, and then eat them. But it's really cool too, and they can do a lot of really dope shit in game, like lay explosives and you know, they can pincer maneuver people and stuff like that. But like I said, these are like mining colony guys, you know? These aren't like you can put in soldiers and stuff, but for the most part they are just normal blokes. Like they're on fucking rock drilling trucks and motorcycles and stuff like that. And I was trying to think of how I wanted to paint these boyos. And what came to me was the idea of like sanitation workers on like some sort of mostly water planet polluting the water to try to like spread this poison, this shit that's fucking mutating people and making people worship the bugs. And I thought that was really cool. So I want to get that kind of, what would you call it? Like plasticky sewer look through. Not quite what's it, like an HVAC suit? What's it called? You know, when you those yellow, like the stereotypical yellow environmental protective suits, you know? Oh god, I forget what they're called. But like I want to get like that hazmat. There you go. Hazmat suits. So I want the idea that they're like constantly working in the water. So I thought maybe what I could do is have them be all like hazmat suits and shit. So like maybe like a yellow, maybe like a brownish or kind of orangish yellow. And then I can use a mixture of bronze shit, which in my head would be like more resistant or whatever. And then also some like rusty shit that's attached to them because they're scavenging this stuff and they've been down here so long. And as you go up in the echelon or whatever, and I paint some of the more high-ranking officers, I guess you would say, have it be like less rusty and a little less fucked up, but a little more shiny and clean and everything. So I think for what we're gonna do for this stream is, and I have one goal at least, and it's to get a base coat type thing down on this guy that doesn't look like crap and that I don't hate, because unfortunately those are not the same. So that's my plan. So the problem I have is that yellow is a notoriously difficult color to paint with. It has very bad coverage, so you need a lot of coats. So this stream, I'm also going to be experimenting with mixing colors and shit around to see if I can get a yellow that doesn't suck. Alright. Sound good, y'all? I hope so, because, you know, you're stuck here. I've taken over your fucking computer. You are all watching me now. There is no escape. No escape at all. So my first idea, what I'm doing off screen right now, we are powerless to stop you. Yes. Also, if you didn't quite catch it, the whole mind control cult that worships space aliens might have inspired my lore a little bit. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to try to mix a bronzy skin tone with a yellow and see if that works. Before, and I've said this a few times, but before I started, I primed this black so that the paint sticks better. And then with my airbrush, I got white and I sprayed it from above. And what that does is like create shading. So if you look at it from the bottom, it's much darker than from the top. That is in the business called a zenithal highlight, because it is a highlight that acts as the sun would at its zenith, meaning high noon. You don't always want to do that, but it's a really easy way to get a grasp of like shape and form and stuff like that. Nerd shit, you know, art nerd shit. That makes it a lot easier to see details and stuff like that. Okay, let me get this shit out of my way. Oh boy, this setup has a little bit to be desired. But yeah, we're gonna see if this covers. It kind of works. So I want all the cloth or whatever to look like that kind of yellow plasticky stuff. The reason I'm painting it first is because if you paint the part that you think you're gonna get messy first, then you can just clean it up with all the other colors. You don't gotta be as neat. And as you may know, if you've watched these streams, I am not really a professional painter by any means. Let me rearrange my fucking glasses. I'm not really a professional painter by any means. I just, I'm half decent, probably, at best. And I just enjoy doing it quite a bit. Oh, did I forget another thing, too? Do I not have any... One of these days I'll have a stream that's not awful. But until that day, let me see if... Going to try this and see if this works out. Kind of does. So... You may notice, and the challenge with these guys is there's a lot of little fucking details. He's got like a little rebreather thing here, and different like panels. He even has like a chain with a cult symbol down here. I know it's, yeah, that you can kind of see that. Probably not if you're on mobile. He's like got a grenade and dynamite and this whole box thing here. So there's a lot of details to paint. But that just means, you know, you have more ability to make it like look cool. Now, the one thing I haven't decided really, is what I want the skin tone to be. My idea is if these people are always underground in the sewer system, they'd probably be pale, but I don't know how pale I want to make them. Yeah. I appreciate all you guys coming out, though. I hope that this is a, I was gonna say insightful. It's probably not gonna be insightful. They've been, yeah, they've been down there so long they turned Irish. That's funny. Oh man. God, if I had a mod, I'd get them to shout you out. I will here in a sec. I'm currently looking for. There's my rust color. What the fuck? What cord are you caught on? Headphones? Did I say you could do that? Did I say you could? What the fuck has happened here? Oh, I see what's happened there. Don't mind me. I've got cords going everywhere. It's just what happens when you're a VTuber. There we go. Get a silver and get... There's a very specific type of bronze. There we go. It's a GW color. It's called Brass Scorpion. It's very pretty bronze. If you're wondering what type of paints I use, whatever looks good and that I have. Yay, mocking the Irish got me a shout out. Well, yeah, it was a good joke. Here, 1 second. Shout out the Gravity Queen. There we go.
The fuck up, you hit me, cunt. God damn.
Divorce.
Divorce. I'm gonna divorce your ass.
Oh damn, you're gonna divorce them. Fuck. Imagine. Imagine if you will. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna do a few other shoutouts, but I'm gonna put my second coat on this first. Oh fuck. I don't think it had been finished drying yet. That sucks. Sucks ass. It cut out before I got all excited about tomatoes. Well, the clip did. I don't think I have it set to cut off the clip early. I might be wrong though. God knows. I only barely know what I'm doing most of the time, so... Is it not dry? Really? Fuck, okay. Focus on the painting, my dude. No, I'm going to shout people out. It's worth the fucking... Ah! Bot! Fuck! /ban. Can you fucking bots get less complicated fucking names so I can ban you easier, please? God damn it. Shout out Rod. I think that's how you spell his name. Did I spell his name? Nope, no, I spelled it wrong. It's there.
Okay, let's not mess each other.
What?
What? Hey, whoa.
What?
Stay in your lane, dog.
Oh my god, boys, look out!
No!
That's not how you drive a car.
Fuck her!
Hey, you're playing a good game. Right there.
No! No!
Playing a good fucking video game. Let's go. Alright, I've done the shoutouts. I've banned the bots. Send it. Ducky! Ducky! Yeah, you know what you're doing wrong. Good games on Twitch. Yeah, I know. I was shocked too. Yeah, girl. No. You know what you were doing wrong. You know what you were doing wrong. You know what you were doing wrong. She was drinking out of the toilet. She's not supposed to do, and she's aware. Ducky! Where are you? Oh, you're right behind me. Sorry, girl. That's probably loud for you. And for chat. Ducky, look, you're making me a worse streamer, okay? That's the first dog I've ever seen in real life drink out of a toilet. Apparently she ran out of water in her water bowl, which I filled this morning. So it's my fault, really. But... what are you doing? You're always sniffing under my desk. You need to stop that. Okay. So we're going to now try to get the like armor in silver. This is not the best setup for this. I would have to continue to improve my painting setup. I'm looking at my dog because she's being suspicious. Very suspicious. The great thing about painting the way I paint is that for the most part, we can just paint everything that looks metallic-y, like silver. Because if we want to change its color later, we can. We can just do that, you know? We got fucking options, ladies and gentlemen. We got fucking options. Also, the thing I really like about dog being sus, yeah, dog being suspicious. The thing I really like too about the Gene Stealer cult is they're very how do I put this? Unlike some models in 40K, they're very diverse models. They've got both men and women. They have a lot of head options, a lot of body options. It's a lot easier to make a group of these guys that all look different and don't look like the same model than it is with some other armies, and I appreciate that. It does make them kind of a bitch to paint, but you know, woman in 40K more likely than you think. There is entire women armies in 40K. Both of the what the fuck? There we go. Both of the sexy nun variety and of the big strong women warriors variety. And there's also like genderqueer demons, so that's pretty dope. And there are female models in a lot of armies. There's no female Space Marines, which has been like a community thing for years. A debate, because like based off the lore, it's kind of impossible for there to be. But a lot of people have argued that the lore is dumb. And, you know, they're not really wrong. Nuns with guns. Oh yeah, dude. The Sisters of Battle are dope as fuck. And they're fucking terrifying in the lore too. They're not any less effective than fucking Space Marines. Let me tell you that. But also the thing I love about 40k is if you want a female band of Space Marines, there's websites that offer like heads so you can convert them, you know? I one time wanted to make an all-female Space Marine army just to piss off people. Because I thought it would be funny. And I was right. It would be funny. Like, objectively, you know? I think when I'm batch painting these, which is just a word that means I'm going to paint a large amount of them very quickly, which I will have to do for some of these guys, because there's a lot of them. This is a semi-horde army, which means there's going to be a lot of fucking models. I'm going to use an airbrush to try to see if I can get the yellow down smoother, quicker. Because I think mixing it with the bronze oil, the bronzed flesh is definitely the play. I also really like how that works. And the bronze will go really good when I put the rust on. Ooh! Ooh! Look at me! This is fucking color theory shit, you know? Look at me. I can paint sometimes. Then again, if it's only like 3 layers is what it needs, it's not too bad. I've used some paints that are worse than that before. Excited grab noises. You know, it's just like, sometimes you hit upon a good idea. And you should get excited, you know? Like, if you're not enjoying, like, if you're, I don't know, as what I've learned in the very little art that I've done, which is becoming a decent amount of art actually, is that enjoying it and, you know, kind of whatever is the most important part. You know, you want to make sure that you're having a good time. Because if you're not having a good time, then you're gonna make less cool shit, you know? I think you're just supposed to paint this like that. I'm not sure. You know, just... And if you're not having fun with it, just take a break. Unless you, like, can't, you know, I understand, you know, some people have, like... You know, if you have, like, a commission, you might have deadlines and shit like that. Is that a sleeve or is that an arm? That is a sleeve. That needs to be painted yellow, too. I think this yellow is going to look very good, actually. Which has me, you're right, excited. I don't know, I just like being excited, you know? As an adult, there's enough shit to get like, and dour about. Sorry, I'm pulling it close just to make sure I get this all, because there's like a really weird fucking wrinkle here. There's enough shit to be, like, dour and overall blah about. You know, you gotta find things to get excited about, too. I think that's how you stay sane. And what is... You know, sometimes a pretty fucking crazy world. I don't think you could find anyone who would debate that. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I'm happy. I was trying a bunch of color combinations earlier, which was this one, because I wanted it to look a little more like they were aquatic, which I still do, but that just doesn't. This way, This is the first model I think I've painted that includes yellow that doesn't look bad. So I'm going to be happy. Yeah, there we go. It looks good. Like I said, probably going to just airbrush that. We'll see if that works out the way I think it will. I don't know. One of the best ways to make models that would otherwise be a little bit boring, a little bit more interesting, is to include multiple different types of metal on them. Or fabric, or XYZ thing, you know? Why does everything gotta be, you know, iron? Throw some bronze in there. Throw some fucking gold in there if it's like a, you know... If it makes sense and if it looks good, then just fucking go for it, you know? Like, for instance, if you're doing, like, the Adeptus Mechanicus, which they're supposed to be, like, machines, get some copper in there, you know? Get some fucking gold for, like, capacitors and shit. I don't know. There's a lot of cool leverage you can do a lot with metallics, which is the way I like to paint. If you all haven't noticed, lots of metallics and lots of rust and decay and shit like that. Because I think it looks cool and it's not that hard to do, you know. Overall, it's not that hard to do. So now, what color do I want the skin tone to be, man? Because it's got to look like it could be a skin tone. It can't just be like, you know, whatever. Do I have like a pale skin tone? Oh, I almost slipped and fell. That would have been embarrassing. What's this? That could. Where's my pale flesh? Oh, it's right. No, that's just flat yellow. Here is my. Is this pale flesh? No, that's just yellow. I know I have a color that's literally called pale flesh. Where the fuck is it? Oh, is it here? Yeah, light flesh. There we go. I like this one. Song. I've got an idea. If you want to make something look dead or extra pale, you don't necessarily want to add blue. I'm back! You thought you were done with me, but you were wrong. I thought I was going to be low energy today. You know? But I'm not. I'm very like... I don't know. Very kind of just vibing. Having a good time. Isn't that right, Ducky? You can rest. I know you've had a long day. Long day of sitting around doing nothing. Honestly. I go to work, and all you do is pester me for pets. And you know I like giving them, which is fair, but... The goal with the skin tone, by the way, at least for me, different people, you know, different strokes for different folks and all that. I want to make something that looks weird, but at a distance could probably still pass for a human. So like that, maybe? So what I'm doing in here, I'll show it. Boop. Boop. Is I have what's called a wet palette. Which there's a sponge under here that gets wet. And so this is damp, and it keeps my paints wet longer. So I can mix them and do all sorts of shenanigans. And it wasn't expensive either. This was like 35 bucks or something. And it comes with like its own, oh, this is like the paper you're supposed to use or whatever. But like, don't use it. Don't use it. What you want, and people will, oh, everyone I met it will tell you this. What you want is you want parchment paper. Because it works better and it's way cheaper. I am learning. I can't do like any kind of traditional art. I don't really view this as traditional miniature painting as like traditional art. Maybe I should. Maybe I should stop telling people that I can't do traditional art when I do a ton of miniature painting. Maybe I've been lying to myself all these years. Yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean. It's like, if I told someone, oh, I do traditional art, I paint 40K miniatures, like, that's kind of, you know? Maybe I just should not care. I guess there's an argument to be made about that. It's like, who really gives a shit about labels? I just don't want to mislead people. Let me look at that. That's pretty good. Actually, that's really good. All right, note to self. The Frisian Gray makes good fucking albino-ish flesh. Oh, I'm a moron. Give me a second. Have a fucking desk light. Oh god. No. Dimmer. You fucking light. I know it's art, but I wouldn't call it like traditional art like I would some other things. There you go. And we can just get over here. No, you increased brightness again, you dumb thing. Hobby art. Yeah, that works. Which is why I think I have it on makers and crafting right now, which is accurate, and that's kind of what I believe it is. That looks really good, actually. It'll look better when I do stuff. Yeah, crafts would work. Yeah, I do crafting. I will say that. You know? Hey, Pupper and Chino. You want pets? Yes, you do. I know you always fucking want pets. Fucking slut. I'm kidding. I'm not slut-shaming my dog. I just like shit like this. One, because it's objectively cool to have nothing there and then create something from that. Like, it's the same reason I love blacksmithing. You start out with like a piece of steel or some shit, and from that you turn it into something, and that process and that like end result gives me so much goddamn dopamine. You know? So much dopamine. And I think it's sort of, humans are sort of built to get a lot out of making things, you know? Like, almost genetically or evolutionarily or whatever you want to call it. People get a lot out of just making shit. Because, you know, think about it. If you crafting and stuff was, yeah, part of the listening, yeah. And I think art also has as a very deep connection with humans, because I mean, we've been making art for forever. That's just what we do. As soon as we could process the idea of paint, we were painting on cave walls and shit. So like, I think in a certain way we're all designed to get joy out of making shit, you know? Exactly. And I think without getting too like, ooh, new age psychology bullshit, with how much people make shit on the computer nowadays, you lose some of that. There's a certain, it's cool, and I do love digital art, and I think digital art is an example of something you can do on the computer that does like activate that at least a little bit, you know. But I don't know. Bro, the dopamine I get after finishing line art. Yeah, you know. If any of you have painted miniatures or done any form of art, then you will pretty easily know what I'm talking about, I think. It's just like it hits different, you know? Which for people like me who sometimes struggle to make their own dopamine, it's helpful. You know? It's very helpful. Do I want these pads to also be metal? Yeah, but what color do I want to make this? I can make the boot. Oh, I can make the no, because there's like God, one of my fucking neighbors. I hope you all can't hear that. The downside of living in an apartment. That's something I hadn't considered. There's different colors for like the straps and the thing. And like the boot. I think I want to keep a lot of the straps that brown though. So what color do I want to make the boot? Black? Yeah, black could work. What do I have, a really dark gray? It's just basically black. One thing I will say that's that I find kind of cool and interesting is that one of the first things you learn when you're painting or shading is that there is very little, how would you put it, black or white in, I don't know, the world, I guess. A lot of it is shades of gray. Some very dark shades of gray, but like even if you look at, you know, whatever, like a black shirt, because of the light on it, it won't often look black. Or black leather, there's like a sheen to it that keeps it from being flat black, you know? The only time you should really put stuff in straight black is to represent like shadows. And even then, most of the time you're not gonna whatever. Which also makes black, ironically, one of the harder colors to paint. And have it look not boring, basically. You know? Kind of like the black on the bottom though. I think we've got something going here, which I'm all about, all the fucking about. We can be a little messy at first, you know. Yeah, I really like this so far. The yellow kind of makes it pop. We'll add some more other details. Some shading. Killer 7 does a really good job with shading using black. I think Killer 7 does. Another great example is ironically, if you look at Redline does a phenomenal job of using black as a way to separate really high contrast colors. So like when you look at a frame from it, like 30% of the screen is black. But yeah, it's kind of whatever. Paru, who does all of my art, uses a lot of black in his art. And I fucking love it. I think his art looks dope as fuck. Obviously, I of course I think his art looks dope. I would hope so, with how much of my channel is his art. But, yeah, I love his art. It looks so fucking good. Just bring the model close to kind of get an idea of what I want to do next. And I think the thing I want to do next is, I don't know, man. I think the way games should go back to being stylized. True. Correct opinion. Because realism will eventually look bad, and sometimes currently looks bad. Whereas if you go with a nice style, it'll look good potentially forever. Like, look at games like fucking that are pixel art. There's been a big resurgence in pixel art, specifically because that it's hard to have that go out of style, you know? It's really hard to have that go out of style. So thank you for hitting me with that correct opinion, Nemesis. I appreciate it. That's something I've been saying for a really fucking long time. I'll be real. Is that it sucks that there's been this trend to have everything look super super real, because what it ends up being is they spend a bunch of shit on stuff that doesn't matter. And I think there should be some hyper realistic games. I think there should. Like, I think games like Senua's Sacrifice or some CODs and stuff like that, I think you would take away from them if you didn't go with a realistic style. But games should all stop as a whole trying to emulate reality, you know? Because, like, what's the fucking point? You're never truly going to get there. And I get that the pursuit is important, but when every single fucking video game is just like, yeah, you know, it saturates the market, and it kind of puts a head on creativity. And there's also a lot of other weird shit that you wouldn't think about that it leads to, like developers actually getting fucking sorry, once again, doing these on the sleeves kind of sucks. Getting traumatized by doing shit like looking at gore all day in order to make Street Fighter, or not Street Fighter, yeah, looking at gore all day in order to look Street Fighter look good, like Mortal Kombat and shit look realistic, when, like, realistically, who the fuck cares? Just make it over the top. You don't need to make it like, we know 100% what it looks like when people get their heads chopped off. It's like, so? Like, does that add to the game? I would argue no. It's incredibly cruel to employees. Some of them had to go to therapy. Like, a normal, well-adjusted human being is not meant to just look at gore 8 hours a day. You know? And, like, if you want to do a gory drawing or something for reference, yeah. But that's, like, one drawing. Yeah, exactly. But I, like, yeah, exactly. Shit's crazy, yo. What are you thinking about, Ducky? Ducky's right behind me. Contemplating the world. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like people pay so much goddamn money to make things look realistic, and then you look at games like Guilty Gear Strive, and it's like, tell me that doesn't look better. You know? Like, what that looks better. Stop it. You know? Stop it. Ugh. But that's a... Yeah, you know. Do I want to make that? No, I'll make that. Do I want to make that bronze? Do I want to make his face mask bronze? Let me see how it looks bronze. Paint fearlessly, man. If you're gonna do some art shit, just have no fear. Try shit out. You can always take the time out to correct shit. Or if you're in a decent financial position like me, you can just buy new stuff, you know? Oh yeah, that looks dope. Okay. 100% going with that. This is a Smooth McGroove remix. I haven't heard Smooth McGroove in a really long time. Dope. Super good looking. And now, we're gonna... just do that. Because they should have shin guards that are made of metal, I think. You know? I want my cult boys to feel safe. Safe and protected in their weird sort of suits they have. Obviously, I'll post a better picture to Twitter once it's done. I know it's a little grainy, but can you... What if I... God, it just refuses to... What if I do that? There we go. You can kind of see it better now. I think, personally, that looks really good. You gotta do the MUA thing. Oh, the like... God, the problem is my thing keeps moving because of the stand it's on. There you... Oh, wow, yeah, there we go. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul, I think, as, like, base colors go, I think that looks pretty good so far. Also, you would be shocked to know how much of our hobby occasionally learns stuff from makeup artists. There's a really cool, one of the miniature painting channels I watch, Midwinter Minis, did a thing where he did an army with shit. What's it? You know that crystal, the glittery kind of flakes that people put on their nail polish to make them glimmer? He did that, but to the head of some models, and it looked really cool. It was a really interesting effect. Especially modern cosmetics. Oh yeah. There's a technique that I probably won't use on this guy, but I will probably use in this army, called dry brushing, where you load your brush with paint. You get a brush that's more frayed, not quite this, and pearlescent. That's what it is. Yeah, not quite this. You would want it more frayed than that. And then you load a bunch of paint into it. Get as much paint as you can off, and then you. Yes, exactly. It's really useful for like raising edges or picking out highlights. So like if you have like a corner trim on a piece of armor or something, it looks really, really dope. I'm gonna real quick just bring this again close to me because I'm trying to I love how this looks, but man, painting with yellow, yeah, it's the worst, man. I just gotta find a good undercolor for it, which I didn't on this guy because I knew I was going to experiment around. Maybe a brown, maybe just paint. I don't know. Also, from Doll Cosmetics, did you used to customize dolls, Grab? Because that's pretty cool, actually. No, but I watch a lot of videos. That's fair. I get that. I do the same. They're cool. Yeah, it's like how I watch a lot of refurbishing YouTubers. I also watch probably the weirdest one of those that I do is there's a guy I watch who does hoof trimming. And for some reason, it's not even like an ASMR thing. It just activates the good chemicals. And it's a fun to watch video. A series of videos or collection of videos, I guess. Those look hurt to me. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, mine is that one by the crazy Japanese guy, Kiwa Japan, and his knives. Oh, dude, yeah, the knife sharpening. Hey, Paul, can you let through crazy Japanese guy, please? Mr. Mod. Oh, it's fair. It doesn't for me, which is weird, because normally a lot of that stuff fucking does. Well, let me... What am I what? Let through Gravity's message that got denied about the crazy Japanese man. Because apparently the crazy Japanese man is a blocked phrase. Which is funny. Yeah, thank you, homie. The good news is the next step I'm about to do will really help with the yellow. Because I have an idea. Oh, I can just click allow. Never mind. Sorry, Paul. Sorry. I didn't even see it pop up. Oh, that's weird. Oh, wow. I guess I have to shake this up more. That was not the color I was expecting. That's much... Is that more the color I was expecting? Fuck. Let me... Shaking a paint thing, don't worry. Oh yeah, that's more the color I was expecting. So what I'm gonna do now is start going with more detail stuff. So like for instance, I'm outlining this bronze a little bit. Some more coppery tones. Which will be hard to see for most people, but oh, and I also let me paint. Yeah, where'd you get that emote, Danny? I wonder. Grav, if you're still here, can you hit me up with a fucking Magnus Blaster, please? There you go. Thank you, chat. No, that's not the color I want. Yeah, that one's pretty dope. I love the angry eyebrows one. I unironically might get some angry eyebrows as one of the expressions for my next model. I think that would be really funny. So Paul, as I was saying, the idea for these boyos is that they're like sort of sanitation workers, you know? Grab Paul and Grav, hell yeah. Hazmat type. Yeah. Well, like they clean sewers and that type of stuff, and they're using that as a way to like poison the thing, you know? Yeah, that's kind of what I was going, like, you know how you know, when you work with like not necessarily the hazmat, but those rubbery suits and like the overalls and stuff like waste workers and stuff use. That's kind of what I was going for, yeah. Definitely, definitely. And I think yellow, the good thing about yellow is I want to make the more Tyrannid parts like the poison type of Tyrannid, which is yellow and blue, I think. So that'll work really well with that. What is it? The Tyrannid Hive Fleet. Tyrannid Hive Fleets. It's Jormungandr, I think, is the yellow blue one. No, yeah, no, Jormungandr. It's yellow and black. So I think that'll look really good with that. You know? And now, honestly, I could probably call this done. Except for the base. I have some plans and some shit I want to try out with the base. And, like, a few glaring details. Oh yeah, hydrate in 1 second. And pet Ducky. But she is a good girl and she deserves it. I pulled that voice from fucking somewhere. Ducky, where are you, girl? Ducky! Hey, girl. No, were you taking a nap? I'm sorry. You were sleeping so nice behind me. I thought you were still there. You've been getting a lot more pets lately, and you don't know why. But that's okay. I'd rather have you not know why. In the stretch. Thank you. Yeah, I learned a few days ago that my family dog that's still at my house as they think he has cancer. So right now he's doing fine. Probably within the next few weekends, gonna try to get back home and spend some time with him. I mean, he's old. He's 14. He lived a long fucking time. I still remember when we got him, he was a farm dog, and we were not home at all. We were visiting, and so we, you know, everything just kind of worked out, and we got this fucking dog. And the hotel we were staying at did not allow animals, so my mom had to sneak him into the hotel in like her hoodie, her jacket, and then I had to sleep next to him to make sure he didn't make too much noise, and he didn't. He was quiet the whole night because I think he realized what was going on. But yeah, no, doggo cancer is definitely sad. Yeah, let's see. So he's been around 14 years. That means that was when I was 10, 9-ish. So that's, you know, gives you an idea of how long he's been our family dog. And there's been ups and downs, but he's a good dog. But you know, dogs just don't live as long as humans. It's just the fact of the matter. That's what you know when you adopt one or when you start raising one, is that you're gonna outlive them most of the time, obviously. And so you just make the most with the time you got. You know? That's all you can do. Show them a whole world of love and affection and care, and train them and take care of them, and you know, and then if you're one of the people that believes in an afterlife, then you'll see them after you cross that golden bridge. That was a little dark. Sorry to get into that. Just got kind of blindsided by that news a few days ago. You know? And you always just gotta keep on trucking. It happens. Yeah, I know. But like I said, you know, it's 14. It's lived a long life for a dog. I'm very blessed to spend the time I did get with them, you know? What are you gonna do? Let me try to fix up this glove here. Just pet your doggos, you know? They always deserve it. Even when they're being a little bit of a frustrating or something. They always fucking deserve it. Okay. Now, we're gonna try something that may ruin this whole model. So stick around, folks. I have this this muddy ground. I'm gonna open this away from everything else. Do I have a fucked up brush? Yes. What I'm gonna do is just pick up a little dollop of that. Pick up a dollop. Put it with all my other paint. It's like it's got grit to it. It's called texture paste. It's normally for dioramas or stuff like that. I normally use it for bases, but I'm gonna try something a little funky that I haven't done before. First, let me get all this crap out of this brush. I think that's most of it. I'm gonna dip a little water in there. Texture paste? How is that curse? And we're gonna water that down. And this will help take care of if there's any inconsistencies in the yellow. But we just add a little dirt and grime to it, and especially to the boots. And I'll redo the base later. I have a plan for it. But you know, these guys, they've been stomping through fucking sewers and stuff all day. So of course they got some dirt and some mess on it. That's what the suits are for. And it'll darken things down a little bit, make it a little more grim darkish. If any of y'all know what that is. This brush is Kentucky fucked anyway. I don't super care. But yeah, now you can look down and you'll see there's some brown on the bottom and there's a little bit of texture. What? Yes, it's the genre where everything is bad all the time, especially the good things. Yeah, it's just it's grim and dark, you know? Yeah. You gotta it's just over the top. That's what I like about 40K though, you know? It's just everyone's the bad guy. God, that actually, I'm really happy with how that looks. Okay. I like the way you put it though, where everything is bad, especially the good things. Yeah, because in 40k, everyone's the bad guy. Even the humans. The humans are all fucking fascists, basically. It's very Starship Troopers-y. Where it's like, well, we've expanded along the stars. Oh, yeah. By the way, I don't know how many people are even here to hear, but this Thursday, a week from today, I will be doing a drunk 40k lore lecture featuring Gravity, where I will be getting a little bit schwasty, and I will be talking about the lore of 40k and why I think it's cool, and the what I like to think are the 3 major events that happened in 40k lore throughout the 40,000 years. I'm excited for that. I am too. It's a very different to what I streamed before, so it's going to be very interesting. And Paul, if you're still here and you're wondering what I'm saying the 3 most important events in the lore are, it's the opening of the Eye of Terror, the Horus Heresy, and the appearance of the Tyranids. Because obviously I'll be talking about everything, well, most things, as much as I can. You could argue the war in heaven, but it's so far in the past it doesn't have as much thing. I think the war of heaven is part of the opening of the Eye of Terror here. Oh, you'll know, Grav. You'll know. Because you'll be there for me to explain why I think 40k is dope. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Oh no, my paint's still wet. That'd be a bad idea. I know a vague little bit of 40k. Most people do. You know about Space Marines, or that the orcs are the silly race, or, something like that. Now, while we wait, is the second bit of what's going to make this work. This Typhus Corrosion. We're going to put this on... This is also sort of a texture paint, but it's a lot more mild than the mud. It's more like rust is the idea, or corroded metal. And on some of the hero models, or the bigger ones, I will probably take time to have them all be all rusty and, have all that shit going on. But for my run-of-the-mill ones, which these alone, I will probably be doing 30 of these models, not going to do that. Just straight up, not going to do that. What we want to do is just... add some fucking grime, Add some rust. Oh shit, 8 GB patch for Hunt? What? Were you getting ready expecting Oh, I guess I already downloaded it. Oh shit, no I didn't. Oh shit, yeah. Damn, there is a big patch for Hunt. I wonder if they fixed a lot of this shit. Who knows? But the key is you don't want to overdo it, It's not a main color. It's just an enhancer. Yeah. Just kind of an enhancer on some of the areas. I don't know how I've made this color scheme yellow and brown, but I sure have. The main colors are yellow and brown, I guess, with a little bit of black. That's fine. And now we're gonna add some stuff that'll make it fucking, you know, they'll make it fucking pop out. I've got a few things we're gonna do that will make it pop, you know, fucking, you know, that was a fucking bit I just did. Jesus, yeah. What's the hot fix? To be affected by the extra turning string. Finish an issue where bundles display as different prices and discount on it was intended. Damn. Tiny gravity. Yeah, it happens. I think for the eye color, which would be really cool, I want to use this like Innsmouth blue. This really like deep fucking blue, which I think will go good with the yellow and the fucking the black and the silver. So we're gonna do. Eyes are the hardest, one of the harder things to do. But I've got something that works for me, where you just want to like get almost everything off the brush, and also make sure that it's pointed, and that your paint's flowing well. You want to get in, and you just want to. Oh, I just bumped against the microphone. That's why I fucked up that brush stroke. Is what I'm going to say. Nice. And we'll also color the inside of his lenses. Yeah. Actually, let me... I think unironically, I did very good. I just need to cover up a little bit with that skin tone. And I can do that real quick. Oh, I like this one. It's jazzy. Oh, I know what I did. I know why it looks weird. Does it keep going small if I go over here? I don't know. It's weird. I think I just fucked up my eyes on both sides. Ha! It did. Alright. It's all good. You can, I mean, there's back and forth to be had, but it's all good. Since it's small and it's pretty watered down, it means it'll dry quickly. But I'm really liking, I think the yellow. I don't think this color scheme of all these browns and silvers would work without like a color that was as strong as that fucking yellow. So we definitely want to leave a note to myself that if you mix the bronze flesh with the sun yellow, you get the yellow you want. That has better coverage. Oh, his eyes are supposed to fucking be different. Well, you're looking flat on. Looking flat on, you want to just whoop. And then whoop, whoop. There we go. You know, you can Here. Fucking focus on that. There you go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that guy. I think that that looks pretty dope. You know? Now what else do I want to add? Pointy! Yeah, tiny. I'm leaning back a bit. Oh, oh man. What did I get tagged in? Okay. But yeah, so this in general is, I think, the color scheme I want to go. And if they have any plates, I'm going to make the skin plates themselves black. Like a darker black than that. Because I think that'll go. Dude, it's like the fucking hazmat symbol. I didn't even plan that. I didn't even plan that. Granted, I'm stealing. Like, I understand why it's the hazmat symbol. Because the Tyranids I'm basing sort of the color scheme off of are the poison ones. But that's awesome. It's perfect. It works out great. You know? What a world. What a little plane of existence. Kind of serendipity is the best, right? God, these will look so let me... Now we're just gonna focus on some details. I'm gonna get a little smaller brush. Actually, I think this is the brush I have been using. It's cheap, it's from Hobby Lobby. You know, you don't need a lot of money to get started on any sort of miniature painting. The only thing is 40K models are expensive. But, as I paint these, I'm also going to be painting... Yo! Laco Pips! Thank you so much for the raid! Can I get a shout out from my homie Laco Pips? Hey y'all, my name is No Need for Gravity. I'm just your friendly skeleton from outer space with nothing else interesting about him, but don't worry. Don't pay attention to the tentacles. Don't listen to people talk about the tentacles. My internet crashed and now we hear. Yeah, that happens. Thank you, I really appreciate it, man. Oh, dude, playing Halo? Hell yeah. I play a lot of variety games as well as doing some hobby shit. And today I'm I was deciding the color scheme for my 40K army I'm working on. Fucking focus. Hello? Focus? Focal point? Camera? You just did this for me. Fucking focus. There we go. I'm working on my color scheme for my 40K army. That is the Gene Stealer cult, who are like underground mind-controlled bug cultists. And my idea was that they're sanitation workers that are rising up because the aliens have called them to action. Hey, 40K stuff, nice. Yeah, no, it's dope. I enjoy 40K a lot. I'm actually next Thursday doing a stream where I'm going to get a bit sloshed and talk about 40K lore to some of my friendos. Also, sorry I missed your message, Jake Retrograde. I was doing my whole bit. Hi, hope you're doing well. I'm assuming you're from Laco's stream, but happy to have you right here with me. But yeah, I run the my VTuber lore is that I run the Tentacult, and we're just sort of a gang of misfits and artists and perverts who want to have fun and eventually do some cool shit. You know? Maybe not perverts. Degenerates is probably a better word. I'm still working on this, can you tell? Kind of workshopping this shit. Kind of just... Weird. I have a lot of energy tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope this is entertaining and not obnoxious. Cool. Planet encompassing shit, yo. Yes, potentially. Maybe. You don't know yet. Lore drop coming, maybe. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So we're gonna do some details. Some fucking finality details. I want to put a little purple in there because that is the Tyranid color. So what I think I'm gonna do, excuse me. What I'm gonna do is make the lights purpley. I think that'll work out. Just a little pop, little pop ping bow, little pop of color, little, you know. God, yeah, that. Well done, me. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Loco. Oh, fuck, I forgot to ask you before your internet died, what were you playing, homie? What were you up to? I need to set up my shout-out thing so it says what you were most recently playing. I wonder if you could make an auto command that when someone raided said, hey, like, we're getting a raid from X, and they were playing Y. I wonder if you could do that. You probably realistically could. I bet there's something out there that does it. That'd be nice to have. My internet is acting fucky, Grav. Sorry. I was playing Skyrim. Oh, nice, nice, nice. We have, I've seen it, you can? Rad, I'll have to look into that. It'll be part of my massive channel changes I'm making this week. Good news, by the way. Tits is almost here. Twitch integrated throwing system. Soon you'll, if you subscribe, I'll get shit thrown at me. If you donate some bits, I'll get shit thrown at me. And there'll also be a channel point command to have shit thrown at me. Gravity. Hun. Trying to think of like what else I want to do with this guy, because I know I want to have a few ideas, but boobs, yes, boobs, definitely. I know, if I finish this guy, I'll start building my next guys. That'll work. That's a plan. Well done, me. I figured it out. But yeah, I'm getting pretty close to calling this dude. So what I'm gonna do is what I like to do on all of my models because it's easy and it looks cool. There's this technical paint. It's called Blood for the Blood God. You can get it in other means, but basically what it is it's a red paint that will stay like shiny and gooey. So it's really good for painting like blood splatter effects. So if I wanted to put like boop, 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 boop. Just kind of some viscera on the pickaxe, and maybe on his gloved hands, like he punched someone, you know. God, that actually looks. I'm really fucking. Sometimes, well, this be a lesson that sometimes you just gotta throw shit against the wall until it sticks. Because let me tell you, my first draft of this color scheme was this. And this looks fucking awful, in my honest opinion. It looks bad. I tried a bunch of different colors and stuff, and just didn't, you know, it's all base coating, but it didn't really come together in any meaningful way. So sometimes you just gotta fucking go for it, and then you'll end up with cool shit like this. You know? And I'm gonna call this, other than the base, I think done. And I'm pretty happy with how it fucking looks. So that will be, yeah, this attempt works way better. True. So let me get some of my, rearrange a few of my tools real quick, and we can start building some models. And I think I'll build the model that that will give you a better idea of what the bug boys look like, the Tyranids, because at the lead of every single one of these cults in the lore, every single one is what is called a Patriarch. And the Patriarchs are Tyranids. Where the fuck are my clippers? Oh, they're over here. We got clippers. Let me pick up some of my paints. It's important to clean up when you're hobbying, y'all, okay? Don't let shit get too messy. Don't listen to me. I let stuff get so messy. It's awful. It's atrocious. Be better. Do as I say, not as I do on this one. Sorry, I was having some Coke. I'm just feeling jazzed today. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, pew, 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 pew. Sorry, I don't know. Like I'm just got a lot of energy. I don't know why. Hope you guys aren't minding it too much. Because normally I'm a little chiller when I stream, but I'm like popping off and bouncing off the fucking walls today. Where's the five by who? Wow, that was English. Where are my fucking, where's my knife? My hobby knife. Did I drop this on it? No. Maybe? No. I put my hobby knife. Energetic grav is a good mood. I'm glad you think so. I'm not gonna be like this every stream, but you know. I stream with my current vibe, and my current vibe is me doing the twist, like Chubby Checker, but kind of like, whoo, whoo, where the fuck? Well, 1 second, y'all. I'm back by unpopular demand. Let's go and get this bread, gamers. I'll be looking for a bit. Have a good stream. Have fun playing you culty boys. I hope I do. I'm gonna invest a lot of time and money into it, so I better fucking have fun. They have some really cool mechanics in the game. Like for instance, they have a thing where if one of their units shoots at their unit, you get a bonus to hit them, so you can like crossfire people and catch them off guard and everything like that. So what we're going to be building is you can see part of him here is this boy. This is the Gene Stealer Cult Patriarch, so called because he is the leader. And also Tyranids have a no, they don't. I don't know why they call him the Patriarch then. But I guess Tyranids, because Tyranids are like basically not even, they're like a hive mind. They're like basically they're just a digestive system more than anything for these big ships. And they go bleh, and they collect all the biomass and they slurp it up. And then they put it into big pools, and then their big ships slurp it all up, and then the Tyranids throw themselves into the pools. Like, bleh. But thank you so much, Lako, and have a good time in your lurk. Boom. So, here, let me... So, yeah. So normally I use those clippers, and those are GW brand clippers. You don't need GW brand. Did I just cut myself? No, that's paint, right? Yeah, it's paint. Okay, we're good. You don't need GW brand clippers. I just got them because they were convenient, and I like to support my local GW shop. You can get better clippers for much less money. GW shit is overpriced. You don't really need it. But then what I do is I kind of run my blade over some of these tabs. Wounded live on stream. Yeah, imagine. I might get banned. Twitch doesn't like self-harm, even if it's... I'm pretty sure they'd be fine with that. It's like local streamer accidentally cuts himself live on stream. And then I have these. These are my favorite tool. They are flexible sanding sticks. And they're so good because you can see like, ooh, I need to stretch a little bit. Ooh, there we go. you can see like there was a little tag there, and it's on a incline. It's not on a flat surface. It's like its leg. So you can just kind of whoop, whoop, and then it's all good. You know? So it's fine. Or here's another good example. You can see fucking this goddamn autofocus, autofocus, my kingdom for a fucking autofocus. Are you actually not gonna? Okay, that. Now you have nothing to focus on but this. I swear to God. There you go. You can see how there's a little bit of a tag there. So we cut that off. Cut that off. And then we... And if this was something like Gundam, which I plan to do streams of eventually, because, or Gunpla, you'd want to then finish it up with other sanding pads. But since we're painting it, all you're really checking for is to make sure that there's no like texture there. Nothing rough, at least. So that's all good. There you go. And then we're supposed to glue these two pieces together, so like that. So I normally test fit them. It's like, oh, it's all good. Sometimes I notice bits I haven't fucking cleaned off, because I am nothing if I'm not a bit ape-brained. Yeah, Dandy, right? Like, Dandy. Fuck. These are genuinely one of the more useful tools I keep, because they just make shit so much easier. I have normal files too, but I don't use them very often. And then this is plastic glue. Don't like snort it. Not snort it, inhale it. Don't inhale the fumes. Don't snort it. God damn it. Look at me. Trying to be safe. Teach people to be safe. And if you look really carefully, you can see an actual let's see. You can see they actually have Aegon right there doing his signature pog face. He's part of the model. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe Aegon had a crossover with fucking 40k. That's insane. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, Aegon cameo. Exactly. I can't believe he had a cameo. Motherfucker didn't even tell me. God, that's so rude of him. Okay, so now we need C3, which is this thing. There we go. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening, by the way. Or whatever fucking time it is for you. I'm not a cop. I'm not some sort of time cop or vegan policeman or something like of that nature. Fucking vegan police. It's might be my favorite joke from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's up there. Fucking Aegon arise. What's up, my dude? Gravy bitch. Yeah. Dude. Milk and eggs, bitch. Guns of Icarus collab with mini skeletons. I mentioned Guns of Icarus. Yeah. We have so many. Yeah, but do they all fucking have Guns of Icarus? Like, dude, we need like 12 people. Let's see. A full Guns of Icarus game is 3 ships of 4 people versus 3 ships of 4 people. So we would need 24. We would need to fill the lobby. We could. I'll tell you what would be fun. And we would have to actually, you and me, work at this, is if we could have a skeleton team versus something like the Southside, like another VTuber group, and have like 3 ships that are like all piloted by skeletons versus another thing. I mean, that would be such a pain to set up, but it'd be so dope. I'm sure me and Jones could probably talk at least a few of them into it. God damn it, man. We could probably have an 8v8 if nothing else. Because I know there's not a ton of Southside people. And that game, it's like $5 now, right? Wait, what is there like a... Is there like a certain way it's supposed to fit in? Oh, there totally is. Oh, there totally is. Talking to Bojo, rookie mistake. No, because I know Bojo's hung out with... I've hung out with Koki too, but I know Bojo, other than me, has probably hung out with the Southside the most out of most of the Skeleton crew. But yeah, if you wanted to hit me up after stream, I would be so down to help or not like manage setting this up. I got kind of 1 or 2 decent sized projects in the works right now, but not enough going on that I wouldn't be able to also either work on that. Callie and Bojo are sitting in a tree kissing. Yeah. It's Callie and oh yeah. Dude, I can't believe that All Bones Jones is a... I can't even say it, is a Tumblr sexy man. Kellyanne Jones sitting in a tree. KISSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssssss then comes marriage, then, you know, probably divorce. I don't know. It's normally how these things go. Unfortunately. Kissin Jones. Graph supports the SS. Yo, shut the fuck up, Aegon. I do not support anything similar to that. No children, only dogs. I don't know what that is a reference to. No children, only dogs. Yeah, fair. Honestly, with the way the world is right now, fair. I don't... This would be a weird topic to talk about, but I kind of want to. Fuck it, it's my stream, right? I don't know if I would have kids right now. You know? Dog Pope? Yes. That's my favorite Elden Ring meme, by the way, is that somebody just decided that the fucking turtles are dogs. I wasn't playing. We're not married anymore. God, that fucking bit. It's gone on so long. To be fair, the world has enough people. It fucking does. I don't know, like, if I wanted kids, which I'm fucking 23. It's, ooh. Yeah, I'm still hopefully a little bit far out from that. By the way, holding this when it's spiky is a pain in the dick, in case you're wondering. I'm going to bring this closer to me to try to figure out what the fuck some of these tabs are, because they put them in really inconvenient places. I'm sorry for the break in stream content, but no children here. Pregnancy freaks me the fuck out. See, that's the thing, right? Like, at most, I think I would have one kid. But I just don't see why, if you didn't want to have, you know, children on this day and age, you wouldn't adopt. Like, if I was like, you know what, I want kids, I want to leave pregnancy as an inflation fetish with extra baggage, you are technically correct. The best kind of correct now. But it's like, you know, if I wanted to have kids at this point in my life, at least, I think I'd adopt. You know? Because, like, there's so many kids that could just use a better life, or they're in a rough situation and stuff like that. And obviously that'd be, to a certain degree, more work and everything. But, like, you know. Yeah. Aegon, see, that's the thing I love about Aegon, is he just says shit with no worry of the consequences. And that is why while he doesn't always have bangers, he has said some of the funniest things I've ever heard anyone say. Oh, dude, shouting out our Skella homies emote, too. But yeah, dude, fucking Aegon, like, if you're free this weekend, I will be canceled within the end of the year. Dude, if it's all worked out for Jones, it'll work out for you. Jones has said and done far weirder shit than you have. Well, maybe that's not accurate, but yeah. Ooh, Sorry, I gotta stretch my hands a little bit. Getting all sorts of. Oh. 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 We're starting on the weekend. I don't know when your free time normally is. But if you wanted to get with it so that we could talk about setting that up, I would be very down to clown. Just hit me up with a time because you are the more busy out of the two of us. Make sense? God, I want to play Guns of Icarus online again. That game is so good. The game's so fucking good. For those of you who don't know what Guns of Icarus is, it's like a airship battle game. So you have like a pilot, either two engineers and a gunner, or two gunners and an engineer. So the engineer's running around trying to keep everything working as they're getting shot at. The pilot's trying to drive in and out of danger and drive the gunners in a good position to attack. And there's all sorts of different weapons, like there's flamethrowers that deal more damage to people's balloons. It's like a steampunk team battle game, and it's so dope. It's so sick. I see, the thing is I love this game to death, but you need 4 people to play it with, and you need like a lobby of fucking like a bunch, like an unreasonable amount, you know, which sucks because the game's great. It's just it requires so many you need, I think, at least 3 people to crew a vessel. And then, you need at least 3 people to crew a vessel. And then, like, you know, then you're part of a team. And the average player count right now is fucking nothing. It's like 50 people play in a day. But yeah, if I think realistically, right? I think there's airships that are 3 people, which would work out. So we could get 9v9. That'd be fun. We can talk more about that. I'd be down. I think you need, it's 3, 4, or 5. I don't think we could get 30 people. I think that's pretty fucking unrealistic. But we could probably get 12. Or maybe not 12, 18 maybe. I don't know. We'd have to see. But I'm down to help to work on that with you, because I think if we could pull it off, it'd be super cool. If you're willing to teach me, I'd join. I don't know. I haven't played this game in ages myself, so I don't know how qualified I am to teach someone. You know? But maybe. We have to figure it out. I would love to do. I see, like, holy shit, what happened? My thing is, like, I've always loved the idea of doing like giant VTuber collabs, but it's so much fucking work to set those up, you know? Like, I love the old school YouTube days where it was, you'd get like fucking companies would pay to get like 20v20 matches with a bunch of famous YouTubers or streamers. I think that shit's so cool, and I would love to do that. But it's hard to set up, especially because, like, what is he carrying? Oh, a Space Marine head. Yo, dope. Especially because to a certain extent, like, you kind of just have to do those for fun, because realistically, you're probably not gonna get a lot of exposure from that. Which, you know, not every, you're never like, oh, you know, it's still a hobby, but you got to keep that at least in the back of your mind a little bit, especially when you want other people to play too, you know. So I don't know. I would fucking love to do that though. That's why part of the reason why I was so sad that I missed the Skeletober Among Us, because I was really excited to do that, but I had previous plans for Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday, so I spent. Christ, wait. Is it here? Right? Yes, okay. But yeah, it's like a steampunk airship battle game that's super fun. It has, I'm sure, nobody playing it on Twitch or anything. So if anyone streams it, congratulations, you'd probably be the top streamer on Twitch. Sorry, I'm doing hand dancing. Ah! Arm. Arm. Oh shit. Arm. That's all the arms. There's 3 arms there. So Nemesis, are you excited to continue Bloodborne tomorrow? Because I know I am. For those of you who don't know, every Friday, for a while, probably, I'm going to be on Nemesis's stream, with the exception of maybe my community nights, teaching them how to play fucking Bloodborne, which is one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm really happy to be able to, and they're very fun. Gravity is I enjoy collab and hanging out with them a lot. They're a cool person who you should all definitely go check out. You know? They beat Aegon. Are you still here? I wonder if he is. I know he's a busy motherfucker. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to another stream. I hear ya. Have you've played Bloodborne before, right, homie? Yeah. Fucking Gravity beat Gascoigne on their first try. Like on there, and it was, yeah, and it wasn't like even that close. Like they weren't out of healing items without the music box. I didn't have a chance to tell them about the music box because I wanted them to like figure out what was going on in the fight first. No music box, yeah. I didn't even have a chance to tell them about the whole music box thing. They literally just fucked up Gascoigne royally. It was pretty fucking pretty cool. I do say so myself. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Oh, it's like that. So that one's like that. And then in the back. By the way, this model right here is so good. Oh, shit, I keep fucking dropping them. Jeez, that's the power of anime. Yeah, apparently, like, fuck. It was funny, because me and her and her sister were just kind of talking, and I was saying shit, and she kept getting closer and closer, and I was like, wow, this is really good for a first attempt. Wow, this is insanely good for a first attempt. Wow, she's on phase 3, and then internally in my head, I was like, she has a chance to beat this on her first try. So I didn't mention it. I would just occasionally be like, hey, make sure you're healing. Make sure you're doing this. Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was crazy. I can't believe she fucking struggled more on the cleric beast than Gascoigne. Oh, fuck. It's like, how does this, how do you fit like that? Yeah, it's a pretty dope highlight, not even gonna lie. So can't it slot in there? So there's that one. think. Gascoigne demanded respect by a human. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then this is in the back then? Like here? And then having 4 arms is a little... Then this goes down. Alright, now let me make sure this has been all taken care of and trimmed and polished and everything. I think it has. Alright, so we can glue them together. Yeah, they fucked up Gascoigne, man. It was awesome. It was very cool to see. And I told them that it was one of my favorite fights in like a FromSoft game, and that's correct. Gascoigne is a fucking blast. Oh shit! Come on now. Gascoigne demanded respect. Cleric Beast was just a big dumb monster. Gascoigne is such a good boss fight. Oh my god. Oh no! Wait. That? Oh my god. What? Ah! If you ever think I know what I'm doing, just remind yourself that I don't. I don't really know what I'm doing. Ever. Oh my fucking god. So this is the model completed, I think. Yeah. So this is a Tyrannid called the Patriarch. This is what they send and what grows and brainwashes people and converts them to worship the Tyrannids. Obviously, Alien is an inspiration. Let's not kid ourselves. But there's some other cool shit going on here. Just focus on what I tell you to fucking focus on, camera. Oh my god. Can you... It's so stealthy, the camera can't even... There it goes. So you can see it's got like the exposed brain. That in its hand is a Space Marine helmet that you can kind of see. It's got all the claws. It's got the sort of segmented plates. These are what the Tyrannids kind of look like. They have these vents and these bug limbs and kind of these segmented plate backs, and they're very fleshy and sharp and just cool. Just super duper cool. But yeah. So there's the Gene Seer cult can have a few Tyrannids in them, and this is one of... Actually, they can only have 2, I think. Yeah, you can ally them with Tyrannids, but you lose stuff from doing it. But this is one of the models they can have that is just basically a standard Tyrannid with a different base, because it's more industrial than taking over the worldy. But yeah. Yeah, man. I am very, very happy with how this hobby set... Oh, I went tiny again. Goddamn. I'm very happy with how this hobby session went. Overall. We did this guy. Who I think is pretty cool, honestly. And then we completed building this model. And that puts us right at about our 2 hours. And because I was a little higher energy, I'm feeling a little beat, a little tired. A little ready for the stream to end. So let's see who is up and about that we're gonna fucking raid. Oh, did Vex just go on? Did Vex just go on? I think she did. Alright, we're gonna raid Vexoria. She's a big VTuber, but she's wonderful and I love her to death. She's like my big tubing beak sister. Vexoria underscore the underscore snake sun eater. There we go. So we're gonna raid Vexy, who I love to death. She's a very good friend, wonderful person. Yeah. The raid is the raid message will be the Tentacult is here for the snitties. Right there. That's what we're gonna spam. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you guys all for coming out tonight. I'll post a picture of this guy in higher detail on the Twitter. I really appreciate everyone for stopping by. Thank you again to Loco Pips, even though you weren't here for the raid. And I'm gonna relax and enjoy the rest of my evening, and I hope you do too. So, as I always say, thank you all very much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the raid, y'all. Bye-bye now.